So, this one's gonna be about not actually procrastination, but I got to this article through procrastination. So, through an article on procrastination on that ideas.ted.com website, which is amazing. But they are not posting a lot of posts, or they're not posting a lot of articles, which is bad, because I want to have new articles. I want to have to go through some of their articles because they are great. And they are short, and this is the reason why I'm here today, because they are short, and I do not want to read, Today is not really a reading day, but gotta just have to close the windows and actually have some light. Have first light, and the second light is on the go. But yeah, without further ado, see you after the intro. And I'm pretty pumped to be here. It's amazing. It's fucking amazing, It is so incredibly amazing that I can be here, talk to you, talk about some shit that I give a fuck about, and that's amazing. But yeah, as I haven't told you, we are going through your to-do list maybe. It would be a good time to just pick up your to-do list and while listening and or watching this episode, see if all the shit that you have written down actually makes sense or if it actually matters, because this is actually what we are going to go through today. But to be more precise, the article is called Multiply Your Time by Asking 4 Questions About the Stuff on Your To-Do List. So I assume, and I think my assumption isn't that wrong, I assume that we are going through, we're going through an article that is somehow covering how you can find out if what you're focusing on is really what you should be focusing on, or what you have written down on your to-do list is really what you should be doing, and or what really makes sense or is important to do. Because I believe that we actually, I do not want to say quite often, because it really depends on who you are and what you do and all those things. But I as well, often do focus or sometimes focus on shit that doesn't really matter, and it is really a time saver, and it just really makes sense to only do the stuff that really fucking matters. Just before, I was doing 2 posts, I was designing 2 posts, but I should actually have started the recording, because I do have enough posts, for the next, 3 days or something. So I do not actually need to do them today, at least. But I need to record 2 episodes today and maybe also cut them. It would be nice if I'm able to cut them. And the problem is, up to now, and it is 9:45 at the time, up to now I have only done, I think, the 2 posts and 2 videos, and I've gotten up at 7:30, because I wanted to get a little bit more sleep than the days before, because I notice, it is not the best thing for my health if I do not sleep, Sleep deprivation, something that I cannot really suggest, unless you're feeling good with it. Like, there are just a lot of people that feel good with 6-7 hours of sleep, and I do as well. Like, I've slept for, probably 7 hours or something. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling quite good today, which is amazing, But I can totally tell when I haven't slept enough, And you should really not do this, just for the sake of having an extra work hour or something. I think it's not really worth it, just because, getting ill and not just feeling bad won't set you on your highest level, or won't let you be on your highest level. Therefore, don't do it. But yeah, I actually wanted to say something, but I have forgotten it. Motherfucker. No. But I have to get my blanket. As every single day, I never ever do something. I never ever just have something in post or do something in post that would make my life a little bit easier. A tip, if you do just have some extra time today, try to make tomorrow a little bit easier for you. Like, I'm always trying to produce a little bit more than I have to, at least, in terms of the posts and in terms of, in terms of the posts and in terms of the videos that I'm posting on social media and so ever. I'm trying to do a little bit more each day, in terms of the YouTube videos and so on. I'm actually not doing it, but I should actually be doing it, I should really be doing it, because the recording part itself is so fun, it is so fucking fun. It still depends on what I'm going through, though. The thing is, the editing part that I'm just doing at the time, up to, I think today is Thursday, up to Sunday, I haven't been editing anything. Sometimes I did some editing just because I wanted to, but it really is quite a lot of work, and I really still don't know if it is actually important for me to do that. The thing is, I do then have everything in my control. Like, I'm deciding what is in the episode, and not like, well, I still decide, but I can just decide 2 times, at a time when I'm recording and then when I'm editing it, and maybe I'm just cutting out something that might be inappropriate, not that it just was the case, once, not really. No, I don't actually think so, Once I thought about something, I thought about a word that I said, and I was like, yesterday actually, when I was editing it, and I was like, should I just edit it out or something? And then I thought like, no, I actually need the sentence, it wouldn't actually make any sense if I cut it out, which is actually like something to look out for, when you're editing something, that it still makes sense, sometimes, especially also with the pauses that I'm doing a lot of fucking pauses when I'm speaking, and sometimes they're actually pretty good, like you need them, but yeah, let's actually, and I would also like cut out all the that I'm having in my episode. It's just insane. I do have, I don't know, like 100 of them. Okay, this post won't tell you how to magically make each day 38 hours long. We're still working on that. By assessing our tasks in terms of their significance, we can free up more time tomorrow, says leadership coach Rory Vaden. Every weekday for the month of January, TED Ideas is publishing a new post in a series called How to Be a Better Human, containing a helpful piece of advice from a speaker in the TED community. To see all the posts, click here. I should actually see all the posts because I'm actually most often in the... Wait a second. I'm really often in the Be a Better Human section, but the thing is, we're at the time in the business section. Let's actually check. We humans. Oh, it is a different one. I'm sorry. I mixed up 2 things. So how is that we have more tips, tricks, tools, technology, calendars and checklists than ever before, and yet we still always seem to be behind? Asks Rory Vaden, a Nashville-based leadership consultant. His answer: it is because everything you know about time management is wrong. Which is great. Sounds amazing, thanks for the motivation there. So most of us manage our time the same ways. By writing to-do lists and prioritizing the items on those lists, we decide upon our priorities by assessing the relative urgency and importance of our tasks. But there is a third criteria, and considered by a group of people whom Vaden calls time multipliers. It seems to be one of these things like, okay, your time multiplier, like I'm just the most amazing person in the world because I'm able to just manage my time so amazingly good. Like, I think what I want to say is that there's just a word for every group of people. Like, I don't know, like I might be in a self-development group, I don't fucking know. Might be, who says I'm not? Maybe me. Maybe me. Maybe I do not want to be in this group. Maybe there are only just weird people in this group. But I don't know, even though people seem to be weird sometimes, I guess they actually aren't, But I actually do not know such a lot of weird people, to be honest, to be really frank. But yeah, what the fuck am I talking about? So what's the most important thing I can do today that would make tomorrow better? ? Significance. So significance is the factor, is the criteria to consider. Rather than asking, what's the most important thing I can do today, time multipliers ask, what's the most important thing I can do today that would make tomorrow better? Which is an amazing question you can ask yourself, which is actually the exact same thing that I was talking about before. Like, just before I was like, okay, make tomorrow a little bit easier by doing a little bit more today. And it works, at least for me it works. Still, the thing is, if you're doing it every single day, it's gonna be like, okay, you're doing a little bit more every single day. And in the end, it is not like you're just saving some time, but you're producing a fucking load of content, At least I'm doing that, and I at least try to do that. I really try, Some days it's better, up to today actually it's been very good. Today it's like, nah. Just because funny story, I was, is it picking? I was extracting some peanuts from their shells, and now I've got a fucking blister on my fucking thumb, and it is, I don't know if you can tell. Now let's actually make me a little bit bigger. I don't know if you can tell, can you? I think you really, yeah, like that. You know, let's use my hair as a color blocker. Yeah, there it is. There you can see it's quite good. And I got a fucking blister, and it is, I hope at least that it is called blister, because I don't know, I was thinking about it while I was just getting it, because I noticed that while I was extracting the the peanuts from their shells, to actually make some peanut butter or peanut mousse, actually, you know. But yeah, enough about food. In other words, by thinking about how we use our time today, we can free up our hours in the future. One example of how this works: setting up online bill payment. Perhaps you have put off doing it because you think, I just don't have 2 hours to go through all my services and accounts, find their websites or apps and import my bank information. However, Van says, a multiplier realizes that if I can save 30 minutes a month from paying my bills by setting up online bill pay, it makes sense to invest those 2 hours, because after just 4 months time, I will have broken even on that investment. Sounds good, right? And I also have to say, it makes sense to think this way. It really makes sense. The thing is, I do also believe that sometimes we are then also just focusing on some shit, and we are taking care of some shit that in the end isn't really worth the time. And I think this is the point now, you know, and this is the thing to look out for, to really make sure that whatever you're doing, you know, and if you're really thinking this way, that it also makes sense in the future, and or it's also saving time for you in this. It's saving you a lot of time in the future, or some time at least, so that it is just worth it in the future, you know. And if it is really something that really does not save you any time in the future, but you kind of feel like, okay, you know, maybe initially you thought like, okay, it's saving me a lot of time, but if you think about it a little bit more, it actually does not, then not doing it, because it wouldn't make any fucking sense to then do it, because it's not saving you time, probably isn't important, it probably isn't of, is it significance? Did he say significance? Yeah, it is significance. Below, Vaden shares the 4 questions that time multipliers ask of the items on their to-do list in order to free up the hours in the future. The thing is, the faster you start with it, the better it is, I assume, you know. I think it is actually the case for a lot of things, like, you know, also with, I'm so fucking glad, you know, and I'm so fucking happy. I can't even tell you how happy I am that I've started the fucking journey of me fucking posting a video every single fucking day, unless it didn't work out as I wanted it to, which happened I think 2 times, and it pissed me on. It really pissed me on. But the thing is, I'm so glad, you know, that I started this wonderful and amazing journey a year ago, you know, because now I'm a year ahead of me starting today, basically, you know, especially because like I have changed so much, you know, and the content has changed so much, and I think for the better, you know. I really think it did, because, you know, in the really beginning the content was, I think, like pretty shit, like it wasn't that bad, to be honest. I think some people have done just way worse shit in their very beginning, but I still think maybe I'm gonna think about the shit that I'm doing today as just so amazingly fucked up in a year, in 2 years, in 3 years, no matter how long I'm gonna do that. And did I close the windows before? I guess I did, yeah. So yeah. Question 1. Can I eliminate this task? There is a simple truth. Anything that we say no to today creates more time for us tomorrow, says Vaden. When we do say yes to unnecessary duties, we are usually acting out of guilt. We are worried about disappointing other people. Vaden, I don't know, wrestled with himself until he recalls in one of the interviews I conducted with a multiplier, they said something that changed my life. They said, Rory, it's futile to go through life trying to never say no. what you have to realize is that you are always saying no to something, because anytime you say yes to one thing, you're simultaneously saying no to an infinite number of others, which is actually the truth. And I might be bugging around a little bit just because I still have some encoding issues that I do not kind of understand, just because I've actually closed every app that I'm having, because it is usually the problem that I'm just using. I don't know, for example, Photoshop is using quite a lot of my RAM, and that really fucks with the episode then, and or with the recording then. I at least assume. I don't really know, but I assume. Question 2. If I can't eliminate this task, can I automate it? I think this is an amazing question, because the thing is, I've been doing it myself, and I have been talking about doing things faster, because I in general believe that we can actually do things a little bit faster, by changing up something. For me, for example, the editing thing, it's gonna take me around an hour. It is quite some time, to be honest. And I don't even know if it is actually worth the effort, I don't even know if the episode isn't just good enough, or if it is just still pretty good if I'm just uploading like this, if I'm just uploading it after I've fucking recorded it. But I don't know. Therefore, I'm trying it out. I'm trying to see what people are saying. And I'm gonna see. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna try. Trying out shit is also very important. But what I want to say is that I thought and I was talking about just being faster, which we can be, pretty often actually, by, for example, when I'm editing something, using more shortcuts and maybe organizing the files a little bit better so that I can find them faster. In the end, it's gonna save me some minutes, I guess, at least. But also the automation thing. Like, for example, if you're just on a lot of websites, for example, the website that I'm scheduling my posts on, I normally do just have to fill the exact same fucking fields every single time. Like, I don't know, the location where I am, to just say, okay, on Instagram that you have some location tag somewhere. The thing is, if I'm typing the exact same thing for every single post, it would make sense for me to automate that. And there is actually software that lets you automate that, that actually fills in the exact same things in the exact same fields every single time you are on this website, which is amazing. It fucking is amazing. It saves you a lot of time, and I was also able to save quite a lot of time through that, but you really have to make sure that you're not destroying something, or you're not just fucking up with something. Because the thing is, I think once everything broke down and everything was fucked up then, and to actually repairing everything, it would just take a lot of fucking time, and it is not worth it. Just look out for that. Really look out for that. I'm fucking pumped today. I'm so freaking pumped today. It's amazing, and I hope people can tell, because the funny thing is, often people talk about okay, I'm so fucking pumped to do this episode, I'm so fucking pumped to be here, but in the end they're like, yeah, what's up? I'm just talking about this and that and whatever. So in the end, you can't really tell that they are pumped, by their expression, by their by them somehow, So the next thing. Online bill paying is one example, but what other obligations could you deal with today so they're already done tomorrow? For instance, are there items you purchase on a regular basis, pet food, groceries, prescriptions, and could you have them automatically sent to you? Or are there semi-annual appointments you have, such as getting your teeth cleaned or your hair cut, that you might book in one swoop instead of having to call and schedule them one by one? And if you're deterred by the initial time investment or learning curve that this entails, just think about your past year and calculate how many hours you spent, say, buying pet food. And I guess it is actually the truth. A lot of people, I think, wouldn't do it initially just because it's gonna just cost some time in the beginning, but in the end it's gonna be worth it. I at least assume, and I at least hope that it's gonna be worth it. Question 3. Can it be delegated, or can I teach someone else how to do it, or how to do this? While many of us are fine with offloading the personal tasks that we are not so crazy about, whether it is shoveling snow or caulking the bathtub, we can find ourselves more reticent about delegating duties at work. You say, well, they just can't do it as well as I can, which is actually also a problem of, I think, maybe trusting in people, but also just believing in them and just, I don't know, believing in them that they're actually capable of some shit. Like, I think, I don't know, yeah, I don't know. Gary has been talking about it, and I'm just trying to find the words pretty similar that he was using, because I do not remember his, unfortunately, but he was just talking some truth there and talking some shit that was actually pretty right. It was pretty right. The thing is, I think it has something to do with trust, and I don't know, like, trying it out once, I think, isn't that bad, just because, you can try it out, and if it is working, then it is working, and it is good, and if it is not working, then it is not good, and you maybe find another person who is better at what you're trying to just automate, or you're trying to delegate, or you're just training your own people. You could also be doing that. And that may be true once or twice, but if you think long term, you realize they will be able to master the task just like you did. It just is taking some time. It really just is. Question number 4. Should I do this task now, or can I do it later? Vaden calls the strategy procrastinate on purpose. However, this isn't procrastination as we typically think about it. Endlessly delaying an activity and feeling loosey about it. Instead, procrastination, or procrastinating on purpose, is about consciously deciding that we will do a certain thing later, not just letting it fall between the cracks. Vaden calls intentional procrastination a virtue. He says there's a difference in waiting to do something that we know we should be doing versus waiting to do something because we're deciding that now is not the right time. When you procrastinate on purpose, you'll eventually decide whether to eliminate, automate, or delegate the task, or you may find that it's risen in significance, importance, or urgency, compelling you to do it. Yeah, I think so as well. I don't know, people telling you you should just be doing everything right now and whatever, it's complete bullshit in my point of view. There are definitely certain tasks that I should not be doing right now. Now, at the exact same time, or when I was starting the recording, it was time to start the recording. And I still have to just do some posts. I'm gonna still make some posts. But even though I was doing them before, but then decided okay, I'm not gonna do them now, I'm gonna do them later, but I'm gonna just start the recording right now. Because I'm having to do this. Because I have to edit it afterwards, because this takes some time. And I'm gonna be not at home, I think, today. I'm not gonna have as much time as I normally have today. Therefore, it was just a better option to do it right now and delay the other thing. You can also do that. And I don't know, give a fuck about the people that are saying okay, you should be just doing everything right now. Complete bullshit, it doesn't make any sense. Still, procrastination is still a thing. It's still a fucking thing. But yeah, I think it's gonna be it with the episode, I think it's gonna be it with the episode. I do hope that my voice wasn't as fucked up as I kinda just hear it myself. I don't know, sometimes it is just a little bit fucked up, Yeah, I wish you the best health, happiness, and also success, and I also hope that you're going to remind yourself on how you gonna be fucking remembered, which means in the end your legacy. What are you willing to be remembered for? What do you want to be remembered for? And what change are you willing to make on this fucking planet? I think I'm gonna add these questions in the end every single time because I like them, because I think they're pretty great, they are amazing. They are fucking amazing. But yeah, I hope it was a good episode. I hope you've learned something. I have, I guess. It's good. But yeah, the thing is, we can't make everyone happy and we can't make everyone like us. So not like us, so that they are like us, but that they are loving us or liking us or whatever. It is what it is. No matter how much you try, no matter how kind you are, no matter how generous you're trying to be. Not everyone's gonna like you. But yeah, this is not, or that should actually not hurt your legacy. But yeah, with that being said, I see you the next time. Thanks a lot, and yeah.